Tuesday, May 23rd, 2017. Monaco 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So I just want to talk a little bit about the markets and what's going on in the financial world, cryptocurrencies. First of all, I'd like to talk about the stock market. We had last week, quite a big move in the stock market lower. I think, we finished almost down 2%. It was the biggest move down since September last year. S&P almost got down to 2340 last week. The low was like 2346. But in the last few days, we've just rebounded on very low volume, and we're back to 2400 right now in the S&P. But compared to March, when we made an all-time high, we still haven't gone anywhere. So it feels very strong and everything, but it still, hasn't broken out further out. I know we've gone up quite a bit since the election in the U.S. So just to summarize what's going on so far, gold has had a fairly wide range. The high's been 1264 and the low 1255. Right now we're at 1256. We've come off here in the last hour or so. So gold is down about $4. Still fairly strong in my opinion. 1250 is a key technical level, and I think, as long as we stay above that level, it's a good sign. Silver is almost unchanged, 1714, down about 2 cents. The high's been 1732. So precious metal is still doing fairly well. The dollar is spiked higher in the last hour or so. The dollar index was basically unchanged on the day, and now is up 0.25%. We've seen the British pound fall back, and also the euro's fallen back. We're near the lows of the days in the currencies. So that's why gold also has come off a little bit, but nothing too radical. We have had some pretty weak economic data again for the U.S. New home sales were expected to drop 1.5% for April, and they came out down 11.4%. And the number of new home sales was 569,000. It was expected 610,000, and it dropped from 642. So that's quite a big drop there, new home sales. The Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index was expected to come out at 15, and it came out at 1. And also Manufacturing PMI, Purchasing Managers Index, came out at 52.5, was expected 53. There's a Service PMI number that came out a little stronger, 54 versus 53.1 expected. But as you can see, all the numbers continue to show weakness in the economy. The Fed meeting, of course, is going to be in June. It's a 2-day meeting, and on the second day they have a press conference, and Yellen gives all the details about what the Fed's thinking, FOMC. It's June 13th and June 14th. So, and before that, we got the non-farm payroll in the beginning of June. So there's still quite a bit of, water under the bridge, so to speak, until that decision. What else? Right now, we also seen the mining shares come off a little bit today. Gold and silver were up earlier, and they were not doing too well. So that probably was a signal that we might come off. So, and the dollar also strengthened lately against the yen. I still think it's important to keep an eye on that. The low today in the dollar versus the yen was 110.85, and right now we've rallied all the way back to 111.70, up 1/3%, and the high is 111.79. So keep an eye on that. If the dollar drops against the yen, that should be positive for gold. Cryptocurrencies still on a tear. Bitcoin, the high has been all-time high in the last 24 hours it's been is 2,267. Right now, World Coin Index quotes Bitcoin at 2,257, up 7% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum up 6.4% at 170. Ripple at 0.338, up 12.6%. Steem is at 122, up 10%. So Steem is doing well. It's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies because I actually earn Steem or Steem dollars through these videos. And the beauty about Steem is, or Steemit, it's a social media based on the blockchain, which is a really interesting concept. You can post anything on Steemit. Anyone can go and register on Steemit, get their Steemit address. You can write, you can make videos, you can comment. You might even get, rewarded with Steem, if you make a comment that, the guy or girl who produced the content likes. So I think it's really interesting. I started posting my videos on Steemit August last year, and some videos did really well, and then it went in cycles as well. Sometimes, I got very little reward from the videos, but I just kept posting it, and all of a sudden you get a video where, you get a lot of Steem and Steemit. And right now, though, it's going well. And I think it's actually, aside from Bitcoin, which is the mother of all cryptocurrencies, so to speak, has got a longer track record and is the premier cryptocurrency. I really like Steemit because it serves a purpose. It allows people to put their content on this social media platform and earn rewards for it. Steem or Steemit. Really recommend Steemit.com for anyone, really. So what about the headlines? Looking at Zero Hedge, I know a lot of people say, oh, Zero Hedge, is... they exaggerate. Sometimes they do, but I do like they cover, the markets, geopolitics, everything. The big story right now is this Trump budget that he wants to save trillions of dollars. Good luck putting that through Congress. That's all I have to say about that. They also say that, S&P has recovered all the Trump dump losses, which I spoke about earlier. What else? There's talk about what happened yesterday in Manchester, England. I'm not going to go into that. And they talk about how new home sales collapse in April. Yeah, I've gone through that. So, fairly quiet, almost like even though, we're almost, the summer doldrums, so to speak. Just keep an eye, I think, for precious metals. Keep an eye on dollar yen for the direction of the dollar. Dollar still seems quite anemic, quite weak. Below 100 on the dollar index at 97.21. That's it. Not much else to say at the moment. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it far and wide, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And also watch my videos on Steemit.com. I'll put a link below to that. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.